Reality Live.
What's up, family? If it's your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you're representing. Throw up your flag. Family, I need you to smash up the likes, smash up the likes, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so already on YouTube, after you subscribe, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you'll be in the loop. I'll let a few hundred of y'all come in, then I'm going in. But in the meantime, in the between time, I'm going to give some shots out to the early birds, starting with dun, dun, dun. 6'2 Doyle. 6'2 Doll. What's up? Lord Nova. Lord Nova 85. What's up, Bobby? Bobby Blue. Derek Mallory. What's up? Minneapolis, St. Paul checking in. Right, all right, all right. Let's see. Derek Kirkendall. Darren Kirkendall. What's up, Darren? Lisa, coming in from Cincinnati. What's up, Cincy? What's up, Danny? All right, fam. Let me put a pickup of my subject. And going in. Sad news, fam. Sad news. According to her guardian, Wendy Williams is permanently incapacitated from her battle with dementia. So it don't sound too good for Wendy. Her battle with dementia has left her permanently incapacitated. This is at least according to her guardian. In a new legal filing obtained by, you guessed it, TMZ, Wendy's guardian claims she has been afflicted by early onset dementia and as a result has become cognitively impaired and permanently incapacitated. As reported back in May, Wendy was diagnosed with dementia. That was about 1 year after she was placed under legal guardianship, overseeing her health and finances. Just a few years ago, man, you couldn't have even imagined something like that happening to Wendy Williams, like having to be assigned a guardian. You know, just a few years ago, you know, she had a #1 talk show. You know, she appeared to be in good spirits, even though she was, at one point, she was going through a bitter divorce. But she appeared to be healthy, in her right mind. And then everything just fell apart. This is a reminder, fam, that your fortunes can change overnight. Anything could happen to anybody. You can do all the right things and your body might still betray you. Now, that's not to discourage anybody. It's just making a point. So back in May, Wendy was diagnosed with aphasia and dementia. And again, fam, this was about 1 year after she was placed under a legal guardianship overseeing her health and finances. The court filing is part of a legal skirmish between Wendy's guardian, Sabrina Morris, I think it's Morrissey, and the Where is Wendy Williams doc. So Morrissey sued back in February to stop the doc from coming out. The doc was ultimately released on Lifetime, and it highlighted Wendy's struggle with alcohol, including the scene where she downed an entire bottle of vodka. Damn, I'm glad I didn't see that. Damn. An entire bottle of vodka. That's a shame. And that's wild to download an entire bottle of vodka in any dimension other than those little airport bottles of vodka they give you. Anything else, even a pint size, that's wild. Especially when you're already sick from doing just that. So in her filing, Morrissey is asking the court to redact certain portions of the case to protect Wendy's privacy, namely information about her health, her family relationships, and finances. Wendy was last seen on her own, walking around in August, and she went shopping at a holistic wellness store in New Jersey. Wendy also gave an interview in early October to the Daily Mail, talking about mostly the Diddy case. The interview was not on camera. Wendy ended her 12-year run as host of the Wendy Williams Show in 2022 due to her medical condition, and was replaced by Sherri Shepherd, who launched her own daytime talk show, Sherri. Let's go back to this holistic wellness store stop that she made. Family, the best cure for disease is prevention. And this is not to blame the victim. This is just holding all of us accountable. This really ain't about Wendy at this point. It's more about those of us who don't have dementia, those of us who are not ill at the moment. It is best to get on a holistic plan before you get diagnosed with something. Sometimes it works out. After you're diagnosed and you get on the plan, sometimes it works out. But the results are a whole lot kinder and generous when you are proactive about taking care of your health. it's better to take 10 supplements, natural herbal supplements or pills than to take 10 pills that are medicated. They got chemicals in it and stuff that's going to destroy your blood. It's going to taint your blood, destroy your organs eventually. All of that long-term medicine stuff, all that stuff will destroy you inside out. Short term, a few days, maybe a couple weeks or whatever, maybe a month. Okay, cool. But thinking that you're going to be able to take that stuff for a life and it's not going to mess you up in other areas, that ain't how it go. Wendy Williams can't be 60 yet. Hold on, let me look at Wendy Williams' age. 60, there she go. Okay. So she just turned 60. She turned 60. And she's struggling, she's suffering from dementia and other ailments. I will say this, fam, for those of you who may be wondering, how you yourself can prevent dementia from happening to you or your loved one. There's really no guaranteed way to prevent dementia, but there are lifestyle choices that may help you reduce your risk. Let's start off with physical activity. If you aim for at least 150 minutes of moderate to intensity physical activity each week, physical activity can help your heart rate, circulation, weight, and mental well-being. Now, I know some of y'all thinking, I ain't got that time. I ain't got that kind of time. You're going to have that type of time when you start going back and forth to that hospital. Anytime you think you didn't have, you're going to have that time trying to get back well. And all that money you work for, putting yourself at risk, you're going to give it right back, trying to buy your health. Y'all already know what's next. You got physical activity and, health, your diet, having a healthy diet, right? Eat a variety of foods, including fruit and vegetables, and choose unsaturated fats like olive, canola, sunflower, and, safflower oils. If you're just not joining, just giving a few ways that, you can help reduce your risk of getting dementia. A lot of us, we just think that, okay, dementia is something that only happened to old people. Well, Wendy Williams is only 60 years old, and she's suffering from dementia. I think Ali, when Ali was diagnosed, Ali may have been in his 30s. No, he wasn't in his 50s. He wasn't older than 50 when he was diagnosed. You know, if you have like a chronic health condition, it's important for you to manage that condition. You know, I'm talking about stuff like diabetes and high blood pressure. It's imperative that you manage those conditions because it can contribute to dementia. Your social connections, you know, stay connected with your friends and your family. Social isolation can increase your risk of dementia. Yeah, that brain ain't working. You ain't moving around. You know, you don't have anything to do. So you just, you know, you're just kind of stuck. And that brain is an organ that needs exercise. When you're around family and you're around friends, you know, you tend to have conversations and you know, you go down memory lane and your brain is forced, you know, to work. You got to protect your ears from loud noises and get your hearing tested. Hearing loss can make it harder to interact with others and may affect cognition. Sleep. Get you some sleep, man. Get you some sleep. I know we like, I'll sleep when I die. You're gonna mess around and get your wish. Better get that sleep. Get you some sleep, fam. If you're one of those people that's really active, you're gonna get in, you want to play some sports. Hey man, you ain't got it like you used to have it if you're up in age. You gotta wear, guess what? A helmet. Yeah. You gotta wear a helmet when participating in sports, and you gotta use a seatbelt. You cannot afford to have a head injury because you ain't, even though no one can really afford to have a head injury. When you get older, you get up in age, you're not going to recover like you would if you was younger. That's if you have an opportunity to recover. You're just not gonna, it'll take you out. Just like if you fall, if you slip down some stairs, how many people do you know have fallen and messed around and it exposed them to pneumonia, or, you know, a few weeks later, they were dead from complications. That alcohol, that smoking, you got to limit your consumption. And you got to really avoid smoking, period. Point blank, period. And I talked about this earlier, you know, that mental activity. Keep your mind active by reading and playing board games, crafting, learning a new skill, working or volunteering. It works wonders for your cognitive skills. Works wonders when you exercise that brain. And here's one that a lot of people don't ever think about, but air pollution. You got to limit your exposure to air pollution. which can be caused by wildfires and burning fossil fuels. I bet you at least half the people that's listening to this podcast, that's in the United States especially, are exposed to some type of chemical elements that is released in your community by some type of plant that's in your community. Some type of chemical or energy plant. Guarantee you. That alcohol abuse, that smoking, yeah. Now I know some of y'all thinking. Man, you gotta die something, man. You gotta die something. True. You gotta die of something. But why rush it? Gotta die of something, but why rush it? People say, well, if you die, it's your time. It's just your time. I don't necessarily agree with that. If I see a train on the track and the arms are coming down and I hear the sirens blowing, the sirens are blaring. Woo, 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 woo. I can even hear the train. I can hear the train. Woo, woo, woo. The alarm. You know the sound it makes. I see it coming. I can see it. But I just gotta smash the gas. I smashed the gas and the damn train smashed me to smithereens. Was it my time or did I rush it? I think a lot of people say stuff like that to have an excuse for bad behavior. Yeah. It's a nice little convenient excuse for bad behavior. And I've given this analogy before, but if you walk into a bodega and see the mob boss mother, and you walk up to her and you slap her and call her a B, and I ain't scared of your son. And then out of nowhere, you get your head knocked off. They didn't hit your ass with 1,700 bullets. Was it your time or did you rush it? Six million ways to die. Choose one. Whole lot of ways. Ain't no use in trying to rush it and adding more ways. It's like some people go around collecting enemies, running that mouth, picking up enemies left and right, just running that mouth. When you campaign, eventually you'll get elected. Even if you're a horrible candidate, eventually, if you keep on campaigning, you'll get elected. Fashida says, I heard Wendy was poisoned. Yeah, by alcohol, by drugs. You know that poison, it's poison in alcohol and in drugs, right? Yeah. It's lifestyle, fam. A lot of times when people say this stuff about celebrities being poisoned and all this stuff, it's lifestyle, fam. It's just lifestyle. A lot of people abuse their bodies. They put all kinds of stuff in their bodies. And then when their bodies betray them or correspond to their activities, their behavior, people got conspiracy theories. Oh, he does Illuminati. She was sacrificed. They killed her. No, man, that's lifestyle. That's lifestyle. What's up, Connie Hodge? If Puffy wanted to get Wendy, he would have got her way back when she still had enough power to get him. Remember when Diddy fell out with Wendy back in the day when Wendy was working at the radio station? Diddy ran Wendy out of New York, ran her smooth out of town. That's how much power Diddy had. I don't think Prince was lifestyle. I think I don't know. It's tricky. The Michael Jackson thing is tricky. Some powerful people had plenty of reasons to kill him. They had like 1 billion reasons to kill him. Literally, they had 1 billion reasons to kill him. So I would not be, I wouldn't be surprised if there was something there. And as far as Prince, I'm still suspicious of Prince too, because I knew Prince personally, and Prince was one of the healthiest people I knew. He's very cognizant of his health and what he put in his body. And when I found out that he died from taking some what was it? What did they say it was? Whatever that drug was, they say he took. It didn't add up, fam. It was like adding 1 + 1 and getting 3. It just didn't add up. I do think that Mike's death could have been planned. I think that it could have been a conspiracy. But there's a little wiggle room there for him having a penchant to be put under to get sleep. So, and I can see where something like that, a mistake can happen, because when you're in a hospital, you have checks and balances when people are administered anesthesia. So if the nurse misses it, this nurse misses it, this person might miss it. Plus they have alarms and things like that notify them it's time to wake them up. You know what I'm saying? So they got all that kind of stuff. But if you just got one person that's on the look, if that one person fails, that one person falls asleep, that one person gets distracted and leave you under too long, you out of here. That anesthesia ain't nothing to play with. And I'm gonna tell you something else, fam. Far more people die every year from anesthesia, being put under, and not being given the right dosage, or not being having it administered properly, period. It's more people die from the anesthesia than you can ever imagine. That anesthesia is something serious. It's supposed to be a routine thing, and it should be, but if you put somebody in there that don't know what they're doing, or somebody that know what they're doing but don't follow proper protocol, you can die. A lot of times when your family, loved ones go into surgery, they don't. A lot of times, people, if they're dealing with a doctor that really know what they're doing, a surgeon that really know what they're doing, they would survive. But they make you sign that paper, giving them a pass on liability, so that if they make a mistake, and which they often do, and you die on that table, you can't sue them. And that happens a lot more often than you think. And they're covered because if your family try to sue, all they're going to tell the court is, hey, look, he came to us for help. She came to us for help. We tried to help him, and he died. You should be thanking us for trying to help. So it ain't our fault that she died. She was already sick. It ain't our fault he died. He came here and asked us to help him. So we tried to help him, and he died. A lot of physicians are leaving. They're leaving practice. They saying hey man, they saying they burned out. Then you got a lot of physician shortages, system inefficiencies. Those physicians are like, man, I can't be dealing with all of this. Administrative burdens, increased regulatory and technology requirements. These doctors are like, man, I ain't trying to do all of that. I ain't dealing with all this stuff, man. I'm going to do something else. Strange world we live in, fam. Strange world. Strange world. But, Wendy Williams, she's in a bind right now. According to her guardian, she is permanently incapacitated. Prayers going up. That's my time, fam. I appreciate y'all joining live. Enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. No more talk.